My name's Token D Rock here with another stream. Hopefully, all of you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend if you celebrate that. I know I got some sun, I got a little sunburnt, didn't use enough sunscreen, but you live and you learn. I'll learn to apply a bit more sunscreen next time. Anyways, the market isn't too far from where it was before this past weekend. The overall crypto market cap is sitting right around $1.252 trillion. Bitcoin dominance gaining some momentum at 46.1%. ETH dominance coming down a little bit again. It's chilling below 18%, right at 17.8%. Bitcoin seems to be churning very slowly down below 30K again. Was this a mini relief rally that is now expired? Maybe we're going down lower. Who knows? ETH is getting pretty close to $1,800 again. BNB right around $300. Cardano went on a rally past few days. It's finally taking a break, as you can see in the past 24 hours. It is down a whopping 10.46%. Solana below $45 again. It's also took a beating alongside Cardano here in the past 24 hours. Polkadot below $10 again. Could we be going down, you guys? I think it's entirely possible considering the macros that's going on around the world between Europe basically banning all Russian oil and stuff, kind of shooting itself in the foot. But before we get into that, I do have to show you the rewards that we received over on Celsius for keeping our Bitcoin staked over there. Earned roughly $4 this past week in Bitcoin, earned roughly $3 in Ethereum. And keep things into perspective, you guys, I like to show you guys more or less this Bitcoin dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance chart topped out, or within the past year, the last time it was way a bit higher than where it is right now was right here on. You can see, what is it, that's July 27th, and then October 19th, I believe. July 27th was when Bitcoin finally started rallying a bit after bottoming out, I believe, on the 20th or the 19th of July. And then the 19th of um, October was roughly like 2 weeks before we saw a pretty decent alt season. Nothing like the first one that we saw in the first quarter of the year and kind of beginning of quarter two of 2021, but it was pretty decent. Some alts flew. Solana rallied really hard, but what I'm trying to show you with this whole chart, we're getting kind of close to this territory, so be ready. Bitcoin dominance could skyrocket above 50% if we can towards 50%. I think there's going to be a huge drop, but that's just me. Looking at the Bitcoin 1 minute chart, we can see in the past few hours, Bitcoin has dropped below several lines of support that are now going to be resistance. When we go back up, we'll see how strong the resistance is at those levels, though. So Bitcoin was above 31.4, and the bears drove the price down that line of support, down to the 30,650 line of support. Bulls held out for a little bit. Ultimately, the bears drove the price below $30,000 just briefly. We'll see if the bears can, or sorry, the bears drove this below $30,000. We'll see if the bulls can keep this a level. If not, probably looking at $29,000 Bitcoin, maybe $28,000 Bitcoin. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we can see, or the hourly chart, we can see some sort of head and shoulders pattern play out here on the 1 hour chart. See, you got a shoulder right here, the left shoulder, we got a head. It's like the neck, it's our head with the wick. And then ultimately it came up to a similar level right here. is the left shoulder. This forms our right shoulder, and that's why we've kind of tumbled down as we see. We this line of support right around here didn't hold whatsoever. It held again very, very short lived, maybe like an hour tops. And yeah, ultimately, bears drove the price down. Looking at the daily chart, are we still in some sort of bear flag, or is Bitcoin going to invalidate? I know I made the bear flag a bit bigger than last time, but this is actually more accurate because um it's it's following it's like following the wicks and stuff. It's not, the candles aren't bleeding through the lines, so it's a bit better shaped. But yeah, are we gonna inevitably go down to here or here? We'll see. I don't know personally. I hate to sound like a bear, but I do think Bitcoin maybe temporarily will rally to some extent. Right now it's dumping, but um what we may have seen in the past few days is temporary rally, and but ultimately we're probably going to retest some of the levels we hit not too long ago here in the past week or two. So again, I think Bitcoin will possibly rally here in the next week or so, but ultimately, I think we're still in a downtrend, and I think we still got a few $1,000s more to go below where we were last time to kind of find a bottom. But that's just me. I mean, there's people claiming that Bitcoin's going to go to $10,000 or as low as $4,000 again. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I think what we're seeing with Bitcoin is kind of have this going on. I don't know if you heard about this, but basically the European Union's groundbreaking decision to ban nearly all oil from Russia to punish the country for its invasion of Ukraine as a blow to Moscow's economy, but its effects may be blunted by rising energy prices and other countries willing to buy some of the petroleum, industry experts say. European Union leaders agreed late Monday to cut Russian oil imports by about 90% over the next 6 months. Dramatic move that was considered unthinkable just months ago. The 27 country bloc relies on Russia for 25% of its oil and 40% of its natural gas. And European countries that are even more heavily dependent on Russia had been especially reluctant to act. European heads of state hailed the decision as a watershed, but analysts were more circumspect. The EU ban applies to all Russian oil delivered by sea. Hungary's insistence, it contains a temporary exemption for oil delivered by Russian Druziba. Oh, I'm not going to butcher that. Pipeline to certain landlocked countries in Central Europe. In addition to retaining some European markets, Russia could sell some of the oil previously bound to Europe to China, India, and other customers in Asia, even though we'll have to offer discounts, said Chris Weaver, CEO of consulting firm Macro Advisor. Now, for the moment, that's not financially too painful for Russia because global prices are elevated. They're much higher than, he said. So even Russia offering a discount means that it's probably selling its oil for roughly what it sold for last year also. He noted that India has been a willing buyer, and China certainly been keen to buy more oil because they're both countries who are getting big discounts on global market prices. Still, Moscow has traditionally viewed Europe as its main energy market, making Monday's decision the most significant effort yet to punish Russia for its war in Ukraine. Sanctions have one clear aim: to prompt Russia to end this war and withdraw its troops to agree with Ukraine on a sensible and fair peace. So, Ukraine estimated the ban could cost Russia tens of billions of dollars. I'm sure it will hurt Russia temporarily, but I think they'll have plenty of buyers for the oil. That's just me. What do you guys think down below in the comment section? Let me know. Now that we got that out of the way, I want to check out this chart. So Bitcoin, look at this, guys. Bitcoin is sitting at 46.2% dominance. Again, they really go in detail with the decimal places. Ethereum 17.77, and then next you have BNB 3.93%. We'll just call it 4%. Cardano 1.5%. Solana roughly 1.5%. I thought that was kind of interesting, but again, look at the bigger picture, you guys. Bitcoin is probably going to go down a little bit more from where it is right now. I mean, we're kind of struggling to hold this $30,000 line of support, but weird things have happened. We could probably hold it out somehow. Bulls always surprise us, but bears are pretty tricky too. So what I'm trying to tell you guys right now is look at the bigger picture. Bitcoin last summer went as low as roughly like $29,000, and that was after it rallied all the way up to $64,000. We ended up rallying roughly up to $68,000, $69,000, roughly right in that range. Is it possible that because we went $4,000 to $5,000 higher than the last rally, is it possible that we go $4,000 to $5,000 lower than where we bottomed out last time? I don't know. But look at the bigger picture. I mean, you do have to entertain that scenario. You do have to entertain the scenario that we do go lower. Maybe it's not all the way to 10K like some bears are saying, but if Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve, and a lot of other macro conditions in the world continue to persist, like this war in Ukraine, I think things like crypto and along with a bunch of other assets are going to get decimated. Not just crypto, but like stocks, bonds are considered the most safe. I don't know. I don't mess with bonds, but what I'm trying to say here is I think Bitcoin will go lower if the macros continue. And if that's possible, we could go to $20,000. We could go as low as 15, but again, think bigger picture. Even from here, Bitcoin is a 2x, 2 to 3x. Ethereum bottomed out what? Right around $1,800 last time, maybe a little bit below 1,800. You had that golden opportunity not too long ago if you were willing to buy it. Personally, I bought some a little bit above that, so I like to kind of spread out my buys. Like my next buy zone for Ethereum is probably around 1,600. If we go that low, I'll probably accumulate around this price. To be honest, if we stay roughly between here and 2K for a while, I'll probably accumulate some. But even from here, ETH is well over 2x. You're looking at a 2 to 3x to the all-time high. BNB is pretty much in the same spot that it was not too long ago, last summer. Again, it bottomed out almost like to a T, and it's showing kind of stability, even during these bear markets, we haven't been breaking lower thus far. We may break lower here in the next few weeks though. Cardano, interestingly enough, was above $1 last summer because there was that whole ordeal with the smart contracts and stuff like that coming out in, I believe, it was September. So Cardano rallied actually pretty hard after it kind of bottomed out right around $1.15. Now we're sitting at roughly half the price, even after the recent rally. To be honest, I don't remember any news about Cardano, so I don't really know why it rallied, but it rallied like up to, I believe, like 65 or 63 cents, something like that. So interesting to know. Solana, on the other hand, it is actually up from where it was almost a year ago during the little bear market during the summer that we experienced. It bottomed out roughly at $24. Right now we're sitting at 42. Not too shabby. Polkadot is lower than where we were last summer. We're sitting right below $10. Polkadot bottomed out right around $11. So still getting some juicy gains from Polkadot if you buy it. If you dollar cost average, right around this price. Polygon's also lower than where it was during the mini bear market last summer. It's chilling right around 60 cents. We bottomed out a little bit above that, right around 67, 68 cents last summer. Chainlink's also lower. as you can see, we're trading right around $7. It only went as low as like $13 last summer, maybe 12. But Dogecoin's also lower, as you can see. Dogecoin for quite a decent amount of time was holding that 16 to 17 cent line of support, and then ultimately broke down towards the end of the year. Now we're sitting right around 8 and a quarter, which is, much lower than where we were last summer. But that about does it. I think you guys get the pictures. We could go lower, but a lot of these cryptos are not too far from where they were priced at or evaluated at last summer during the mini bear market. So keep things into perspective, you guys. If you're dollar cost averaging every week, every other week, or once a month, uh, continue with your conviction moving forward. Probably move to risk off cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, even a little bit, Cardano. Stick to like the top 25. But again, none of this is financial advice. I thought I would just share this with you guys because I thought it was interesting. One last thing, I'm gonna do a video tomorrow about this. I just started messing with FTX US. I think I'm gonna start moving some of my cryptos over there because you do earn up to 8% APY regardless of coin or token, up to the first 10 grand of deposited funds. It's pretty juicy. I'll talk about that tomorrow, so stay tuned. 10:10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, everything you heard in this video is not financial advice. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. If you guys are over on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the stream and want to see more like this, hit the notification bell to be notified when you stream next. I got some links down below. Earn up to 3% earn up to 3% in Bitcoin on everyday purchases with the BlockFi Bitcoin Visa Signature Rewards card. For the first 3 months, you get up to 3% on everyday purchases. After that, it goes down to 1.5%. Sounds really ridiculous, stacking, a few thousand Satoshis, but long term, guys, more and more people are seeing the utility and the value behind Bitcoin. It's a real hedge against inflation, a little bit similar to like gold, but it's digital. Again, don't need to sell it to death, but Voyager, if you want to earn up to $25 free in Bitcoin, if you deposit $100 over on their platform, get trading with that $100. Within a few weeks' time, you get $25 in Bitcoin deposit right into your account. Yours truly benefits from that too. So please sure to hit that link down below. Also, you can do something similar over on Binance US. You get $10 in free USD for trading. Same ordeal. You got to deposit $100, trade with that $100, and in a few weeks' time, get that $10 deposit in your account. So use those links down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Until tomorrow, please take care and invest wisely. Peace.